It's all about that push, that final little push that you are going to have this month, and you are going to surprise yourself, because you know you're going to have a moment in time when you're going to think, oh no, my God, and this and that. But then again, you are going to find the strength, you are going to recognize your own power, and this is directly going to influence you and impact you when it comes to feeling inspired. And this inspiration that you're going to have, it's going to be primarily responsible for this particular push that you are going to have. And on purpose, I'm saying this push purely because, you know, this is something is really going to surprise you like there is no tomorrow. And you're going to open your eyes and you're going to recognize very significant parts of your life that you should be paying attention to. But when you thought that something came to an end, this is most certainly going to become a miraculous beginning when it comes to you. And specifically when it comes to the 1st of the actual July, you will be able to feel the energy. It's like completely different. There is something not going to kind of seem like right. There is something not going to seem normal. It's almost like you're going to be part of like a very deep, like a hermit moment, but it's actually not going to be, because you're going to be really re-energized, like there is no tomorrow. So specifically from the 1st of July until the 7th of July, these first 7 days are going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing realization, situation, which is going to lead towards a remarkable revelation right at the end of the month. And you will see how much the actual first 7 days of July are going to be connected to the actual very moment at the end of July, where you're going to be wondering what to do. You're going to be wondering like which step to take, and you will know exactly which step to take, purely because what was happening in the first week of July. And I repeat, it's about the final little push that you're going to make. But this is something that you're not even going to think about. This is something that you did not plan. This is something that you did not kind of focus on. And this is why this is going to be so magical, because it's at the same time going to change so much in your life when it comes to an unfoldment, when it comes to the new beginning, and when it comes to the whole new perspective, which is going to change everything. You're going to become aware of your own power. I'm not saying that you weren't aware of your own power so far, but the balance is just going to be superb. The balance is going to be just right, and that's why you will see and recognize things about your life and about yourself that you didn't see and recognize before, in particular when it comes to its importance, you know. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for July 2021. So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for July 2021. And when it comes to your number is the actual 1010. Your number is 1010, which means that there are going to be two ludicrous, two mental, two brilliant moments that you're going to have. And this is going to be like a eureka moment, you know, like, oh my God, realization, amazing, like a light bulb above your head, you know, it's just going to like turn on. And once it's turned on, you know, you're just going to see so much around yourself, so much about you. And I'm saying specifically, two big moments are going to take place in the first part of July. It's what I said, between the 1st and the 7th of July. You just see, pay attention to what's inspiring you, pay attention to what makes you feel good, because you will feel emotions that you didn't feel in a really, really long time. And same when it comes to the actual second part of this. 10 is representing the first part of July, and another 10 is representing the second part of July. Very much so, the few last days of July are going to bring a big question, big moment, and you will know exactly what to do. And that in itself is going to require from you to make a step towards an unknown direction that before you would be like, no baby, no. But now it is all going to make sense. Number 1010 in numerology, it's also very, very powerful number, which means that your strength is going to return. This is going to re-energize you, and this is going to impact your life in such a way when it comes to, again, feeling inspired inspiration, but also recognizing very important parts of your life that you should be paying attention to. On another hand, very, very powerful outcome. This month is bringing you a very, very powerful outcome. You will see that you are more important than absolutely anything, which means that you just need to kind of pay attention to yourself. You need to think about yourself. You need to think about what you're gonna do, and try to ignore negativities as much as you can, because the energy is going to be so kind of unusual in such a sense where you don't want to give in to negativity. You need to kind of just think about the inspiration and the things that are making you feel really great. Very important message you will have. Very, very, very important message. And once you get this message, this is to do with your things that you have been working on. It's to do with things that you were trying to achieve, but it's also to do with an important and very significant mind-blowing outcome. It's to do with your own personal advancement for the better, but then again, it's just going to start a powerful process of culmination. It's pretty much so going to lead towards a miraculous conclusion, because it's pretty much so about you finally, hallelujah, approaching the end of the problem, and the end of the problem that I'm talking about is just specific part of your life. It was draining your energy so much over the last 11 months, and it blocked you, it stopped you, it prevented you to move on, it was preventing you to move on. And once that happens, then you're subconsciously, you create so many bridges around you. So now a very important path is actually going to be revealed, and that is going to re-energize you so much, and it's also going to have a wonderful impact, when it comes to you finding yourself being very kind of motivated, but also at the same time a very specific person in your life is just going to come through. It's going to come forward, and they are going to be playing a very significant role when it comes to your own motivation. It's somebody very successful in many different ways, and somebody who you quite look up to. They are going to be playing an important role when it comes to you realizing exactly what kind of plan you're going to have, because this July, it's going to bring you the moment of oh my God, some kind of new plan is going to take place. And this is the time when you're going to realize something so powerful about yourself, something so important about yourself, unique part of yourself that you're not maybe paying attention to, but most certainly now this is going to become evident, and it's going to become obvious. And in particular, when it comes to the 17th of July, from that moment onwards, this is where this is going to take into place, so it's important. It's to do with a new plan, but then at the same time, this is going to bring you so much hope. You will realize that your hope is just as important. You will realize that trust is really important. You will realize how important faith is, to you. The more you kind of think about your life in a positive way, the more your eyes are going to be open. So this is something that it's really going to be important to you, because it's going to help you to realize, that there is something kind of incomplete in your life. What is incomplete in your life and what is kind of not making you happy anymore, it's going to be revealed. And this is brilliant, because at the same time, there are certain memories that are going to come up, when it comes to your past. And when it comes to the certain elements of your past, it's going to bring you a very powerful moment when it comes to the actual memories. And there are certain past influences that are really going to be playing an important role here, because it's to do things that you're not doing, but you should be doing, because it's part of your life. It's something that you feel quite disconnected with, but you will connect with this situation in your past. And that in itself, it's also not only going to kind of really increase what part of your life, increase an awareness of what part of your life you should be paying attention to when it comes to your own devotion. This is very, very, very important, because it's pretty much so to do with your specific spiritual journey. And once you get this high level of consciousness and subconsciousness together, then you can do so much. In itself, this is going to bring a reflection, on the past, reflection from the past. It's going to bring you an insight, because it's going to help you to come back to yourself. It's going to help you to feel things that you didn't feel in a long time, but also at the same time it's just going to make you feel really brave, really courageous, you know, and it's just going to kind of give you the feeling of like you know, you can do things, you know, without fear. You can step into all sorts of situations in your life without fear. Something very big is going to happen, very important is going to happen when you least expect it. And this is why you need to remember to not to lose hope. This is why you need to remember how faith is important. You are Libra, so you're all about the balance. You're very powerful once you get things right, once you kind of focus. And once you focus, nothing is literally going to stop you. And this is the moment that I'm talking about. This is important. This will reflect on your life. It's going to reflect on your happiness. It's going to reflect on your excitement. You know, it's going to help you. It's going to make you excited again. You know, by the same time, it's the feelings and emotions that you didn't feel in a while. You know, it's all going to make sense. It's just pretty much so the moment of self-illumination that you are going to have. It's going to show you the way. Something very significant is going to come to the surface. By the same time, you will need to know. You will need to be honest with yourself. What are you in self-denial about? Because the specific part of your life slowly came to an end, and it's honestly, literally, entirely up to you when you're gonna take this necessary step, because it's pretty much so you finding yourself on the spiritual quest, but also wanting more out of life. And you know what? July is absolutely perfect. So this is why I say use it wisely. It's all about the next step, my gorgeous Libra. It's all about the next step. If you're working and you want some kind of promotion, this is the month. I mean, the whole month to just go for it. You know, if something doesn't work right for you, then you just move on. There is going to be so many specific situations that you will go through. At the same time, you will grow. By the same time, you will have like a karmic readjustments as well. Because I can see that you're going to try to do something. Oh my God, it's going to bring you a little bit of a heartbreaking moment because it's not going to work just right. But then at the same time, almost immediately, you're going to be healed. So it doesn't really matter. So if you try to do something and then it doesn't work, please don't lose hope or anything. Just remember that your own personal power, when it comes to the very strong sense of direction that you are going to have, it's going to come literally through your own hope, through your own faith, which is going to bring you a big moment, big mama moment of the actual spiritual powerful clarity. You will know exactly what to do. You will know exactly which steps to take. So this is important. What I was going to say, you need to kind of like really use July to throw yourself into all sorts of like opportunities, because if you're working, then it's to do with promotion. You will be noticed. You don't need to even do anything. You just need to kind of put like lots of energy towards what you do, and you're gonna get your rewards. If you're looking for work, then you just go for it. You know, do as much as you can, and you need to kind of be in like in explorative mood as much as you can, because something very important is going to have very strong impact when it comes to you being inspired by something. And this is also gonna, for the first time in your life, going to happen to you. And this is something that it's also gonna be playing an important part of your spiritual journey. You will start something very significant, and it's gonna seem something really tiny again, something really small and insignificant. And this is where the magic is actually going to be, because what you're gonna start, it's gonna also be an important part of your life. It's gonna be very small, but as the time goes by, it's just going to grow and grow and grow. You're going to realize specific parts of yourself that you didn't realize before. And also it's to do with your spiritual personal calling as well, because what you're going to start, it's going to have the second stage in October 2021. And now again you've got number 10, and now again this is something that is going to lead towards your own happiness, towards your own excitement, towards the big change that is going to reflect on your whole home, not only on you but the people around you. Something very important that you will do, that you will make, that you will create, that is going to last for a long time. Not only like you're going to benefit from this, but people around you. And it's also going to bring you this contentment, happiness and excitement into your life again. Look at this, my gorgeous Libra. Look at this. I just had a feeling that I need to take an oracle card. Look at this. My gorgeous Libra, this is such an important July, such an important month for you. You just need to just remember about that little push that I was talking about. I'm going to say it here again. I'm going to mention this again, but it's about this particular push that you're going to need to make. So you will think, oh God, you know, in the first 7 days of July, you will think like, oh no, this is not me. Oh my God, this is came to an end, blah, blah, blah. And then something is going to happen to you, little butterfly transformation moment, Libra, little butterfly moment, and this is going to give you the power. This is going to give you the energy, and you're going to make that push, and that push is going to change, you know, so much. And this is when fun is actually going to start. You see, gratitude. The more you are optimistic, the more you are going to get. The more you focus on hope, faith, and things that you can achieve, the more you're going to get in return. This is very, very important to not to think negative. This is not the month to think negative, and it's not the month to work on the problem and negativity. Work on those things that make you feel good. Work on those things that make you feel alive. Work on those things that make you feel ecstatic and happy. It's really, really important, my gorgeous Libra. And also, look at this. You will know, you will have a very specific message from your guardian angel or from your spirit guide. This is very important. Very, very specific message from your guardian angel and the spirit guide, and you will know exactly like what to pay attention to. Very strong sign what part of your life is going to bring you even more harmony. You see this harmony and you see this guardian angel. So your guardian angel is going to give you a sign, you know, and also the hope. You see, you will know, okay, an important hope. It's absolutely remarkable. So pay attention to this sign from your guardian angel that you're actually going to have this month. This is very important, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. And on another hand, when it comes to your like health, when it comes to your nutrition, it's rather important to pay attention again to like a little bit of negativity when it comes to your stomach. So you're also quite sensitive when it comes to sugar. Try to cut out sugar as much as you can. No, baby, no. Try to avoid sugar like completely. This is what I would suggest, because it's just so bad for you. So try to get something like organic maple syrup. I mentioned this before myself. I don't take sugar anymore. I just stopped it completely, and I just replaced my sugar in a little bit of coffee, a little bit of tea. I just put organic maple syrup. It's just so much better for you, and it's just going to increase your energy as well. It's much better for the actual energy, like my lord, rather than taking sugar, which is not good. On another hand, when it comes to digestion, just make sure that you take something like a natural B vitamin complex, so which means that the folic acid within this vitamin complex need to be made in a folate, and the actual B12 needs to be made in a natural way opposed to the chemical way. So this is how you make sure that the B vitamin complex is natural, and this is going to be remarkable when it comes to a little bit of stress that you will have, a little bit of nervousness, but at the same time it's going to be beneficial for your entire digestive system, for your energy, and so many other things when you take it like a little bit like a first thing in the morning. And I would take it alongside something like organic acerola cherry powder, because this is going to boost your immune system like there is no tomorrow. You're also going to feel maybe a little bit drained, and this is why organic acerola cherry powder in combination with the natural B vitamin complex is going to do you a wonder if you take it the first thing in the morning. You take organic acerola cherry powder. It's a natural powder which is absolutely superb and very rich when it comes to natural vitamin C. So you take 1 glass of water, 1 teaspoon in the morning, mix it up and drinking. This is going to beautifully boost your immune system, and it's at the same time going to be remarkable when it comes to your energy as well. Okay, also on another hand, it's the sensitivity to the actual aluminium. I see this all the time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libra. So it's sensitivity to aluminium, so make sure that the products that you use underarm, you know, are actually aluminium free. More important than ever, because I know that your skin is going to be quite sensitive. Also just make sure that the creams and the lip balms and all these things, you know, that you are taking, that are actually natural, made in a natural way, and a natural base and things like that. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only your doctor or GP we can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous Libra, or not. Okay, so now going on this, what I was saying to you before, most certainly from the very 1st of July, you are going to feel this energy. It's going to be very brilliant, very unusual, but you're not going to be able to explain it. It's almost from the beginning, you will feel like, oh, suddenly you're going to feel this sense of energy, this burst of energy, but it's not going to be like, oh yeah, like you want to dance and things like that. No, baby, no. It's more about like suddenly you're going to find yourself like you want to plan, and you're going to find yourself thinking about the past. You're going to find yourself being like unhappy about the specific parts of your life, but this is absolutely brilliant because it's happening at the right moment, at the right time. As the time goes by, this is going to be kind of directly responsible for that particular push that I said that you're actually going to do. So most certainly from the 1st of July, anything that's kind of coming up to you when it comes to your past and when it comes to things that you're unhappy with, this is something that you should be paying attention to, but in such a way that you don't let this to drain your energy. Then think why and what is behind it, what the next step could be. You know, there is a lot that you're going to start to wonder about, and this is nothing unusual. Most certainly something not to ignore. The 2nd of July in particular, this is the 2nd of July, it's going to be interesting because this is a very specific information that you're going to have, and this is going to surprise you because that specific information that you're going to have, it's going to be part of your connected to the very kind of spiritual part of yourself when it comes to your personal awakening. You know, it's going to open your eyes, but then at the same time, you know, it's the message, you know, that is just going to kind of like let you know that things are slowly changing, and you will see an impact from things that you have been doing over the last few months from the 2nd of July, especially on the 2nd of July. And this is going to open your eyes, but it's also going to bring so much passion. You know, you will be able to kind of, oh, okay then, you know, see the things from a completely different angle, but also it's about your feelings, it's about your emotions, you know, it's about the power, the balance that you're going to have to see that, oh God, you know, you're gonna almost like gonna say goodbye to the certain part of your life, but this is a strong part of you when it comes to you realizing this and making this adjustment, you know, and following your intuition and ignoring things that are bringing you down. Just look up, and up you will go, my gorgeous Libra, indeed, because it's all about the balance, it's all about the inspiration, it's all about your own power, but it's also like about your own personal awakening. Look at this. You see, something is going to come to you, thought. Just remember, in between the 1st and the 7th of July, something is going to come to you. The certain thought, a specific thought that is just going to like really change everything. And that in itself is going to help you to surrender to yourself. You see, you will realize how important you are, how powerful you are, but also you will become aware of some kind of personal strength. Your own personal strength is almost going to kind of make you like be a little bit rebellious in a rebellious way. But then again, at the same time, you know, this is going to boost your own energy. This is going to bring you strength, and it's all going to start with this particular thought. Just remember this. This can come to you in your dreams. It can come to you the first thing in the morning. It can come to you when you're like chilling out, baby. You know, it can come to you when you're thinking, relaxing. It doesn't really matter. You will know exactly what am I talking about. The second part, the second date, my gorgeous Libra, it's on the 16th of July. Now, you need to be honest here with yourself on the 16th of July, because it's about the discontinuance. You know, something is going to need to be kind of cut out of your life. You're going to need to make this readjustment, you know, and it's going to be like, oh God, you know. But then this is important, because if you don't make this a readjustment, something is just slowly coming to an end. You're going to need to cut something out of your life. It's important because, you know, it's draining more of your energy that you could possibly realize, you know. And then on another hand, the 16th of July, it's also going to bring a really important moment when it comes to some kind of negotiation. In fact, it's not only 16th of July, but it's from the 16th of July until the end of that month. Any kind of negotiation that you could have, any kind of chat that you could have, any important discussion that you could have, you know, it's going to work in your favor, and it's going to be so brilliant for you, because you're going to get so much out of of it, because you will go with this powerful vibration, you will go with this powerful energy, and then you can just kind of like, you can see and realize so much about your life, and you also can be so much more successful when you do this. This in itself, it's also going to help you to realize some kind of justice, but this in particular on the 16th of July, this justice that you're going to become aware of, this is going to be very personal to you, and it's just going to seem like it's your own thing, and it may not even be nothing to do with you, but you will know that this justice, it's also going to mean to you so much, because you are this is going to reflect on you when you're going to feel your feet like very firmly on the ground, and that in itself, it's also kind of almost immediately going to show you the way. Something is going to be pointed to you, something really is going to be pointed to you, and don't get like don't bring yourself down, because there are going to be certain things that you're going to think at around that moment in time, oh no, I can't do this, no baby, no. This is almost like a part of the little challenge, or something is going to be pointed out to you. And also there is going to be a magical spiritual shortcut, but the magical spiritual shortcut is only going to happen when you make the first move, when you make the move towards it. It's brilliant because it's going to help you to chill out and relax and have a very beautiful moment of your own healing and karma that is actually going to reward you, because the certain problem, annoying, very heavy and difficult problem, is going to come to an end. And the problem that is going to slowly come to an end through this situation is something that is quite often on your mind, in particular when you go to sleep or before your bedtime. Okay, so the third important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's actually going to be on the 25th of July. And now what I would like to suggest is to have like something like a black obsidian, of course, because you will be dealing with all sorts of people, with all sorts of situations that are maybe going to have like a very energy draining impact on you. So you want to protect yourself, you know, and not only July, it's going to be in July, August and September and October. All these months are going to be really important when it comes to you discovering important parts and aspects of yourself through the actual people that no longer serve you, or through the actual people that are maybe like making you feel really negative or uncertain. This is when they drain your energy, and this reflects you on your way of thinking. So I highly suggest you to wear black obsidian, because this is going to help to ground yourself and protect yourself, but it's still going to help you so much to keep going towards the right direction, right path in your life. This comes with a sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Libra, you're also supporting my channel as well. The 25th of July is like bam bam bam, big mama indeed, because the 25th of July, it's all about an opportunity, you know, somebody very special to start with, very important to start with. It's about to start entering your life, my gorgeous Libra. Somebody who's going to have a very important impact, somebody very important, it's about to enter your life on the 25th of July. And this is significant, like a big mama moment in itself. But then on another hand, the 25th of July, it's also going to bring you an absolutely mind-blowing opportunity, important opportunity that you must not ignore. Look at this, my gorgeous Libra. The 25th of July, it's going to bring you a mind-blowing opportunity. Look, see, purity. This is pretty much so to do with you, your spiritual path, and something important that you need to do, something important that you need to go through. And this is going to reflect on your personal self-esteem. It's going to reflect on your personal spirituality. It's going to because it's going to bring you so much clarity at the same time. And this is something that is going to help you recognize the specific part of your life that is just going to bring you so much power. Just remember that. So the 25th of July, the part of it is sadly like a little bit of, you're going to become aware of like a little bit of like a heartbreaking situation, but it's pretty much so to do with, you're going to find yourself being like quite nostalgic, you know, as well, like in between the 25th and the end of the 25th of July and the end of that month, you're going to find yourself being a little bit of nostalgic. But then this is brilliant, so because at the same time it is just going to really kind of like be very important, because it is just going to show you the way, you know. You will know exactly what to do, because something is going to come to the surface, you know. You're going to become aware of you're going to be very strongly self-illuminated, so you can expect all sorts of feelings to have, all sorts of signs to have, all sorts of like kind of directions to feel, inspiration. It's going to be a little bit confusing, but most importantly, it's going to be the moment of the very powerful self-illumination that you are going to have, where something is going to come to the surface, but then again, you're going to need to be honest with yourself, like there is no tomorrow, because you're in self-denial. Something is keeping you down because you're in self-denial, and this is to do with your own life, this is to do with your intuition, this is to do with you having your eyes open, you know. But then again, at the same time, realizing the importance of how important is to love yourself and also to put yourself first. I know it sounds like, oh my god, put yourself first. No baby, no. But if you don't put yourself first, and if you don't love yourself, you know, you're just not going to really you're not going to get this very powerful sense of the consciousness and subconsciousness. We just increase with this, because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to be able to love other people. So you have to start with yourself, and through yourself you understand people around you, things around you, situations around you, because this is going to bring a very powerful like self-illuminating moment. What you are in self-denial about, but then again at the same time, is just to do with the actual perspective which is going to take place and start the process of a powerful unfoldment. You see, it's about your own centering, and it's about you not ignoring you know, like what exactly do you need to do, which exactly steps you need to make, you know. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna find yourself in between the 25th of July and the end of that month a little bit like, oh my god, something is gonna come up. And when it comes to that opportunity, you need to understand that in order to go through this opportunity, you're gonna need to like really understand that you're in self-denial about something. This is very, very connected indeed. That in itself is going to remove huge, massive, annoying, big mama obstacle. But then again, at the same time, what you're gonna do and the steps that you're gonna make, it's only going to make your life so much better, because it's going to bring you celebration. It's going to bring you an important celebration later on. Okay, very, very significant time, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. So now what else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Libra, would be rhodochrosite, probably one of the most powerful crystals. You know, things are going to be up and down when it comes to your feelings and when it comes to your emotions, because this is going to be very powerful month. It is July. Just remember, it is number 7. It's a very powerful and it's a very spiritual number. You know, you are going to have your guardian angel around you. You are going to have your spirit guides around you. You know, there's so many answers that you are going to get through that. And it's going to be like really weird, you know, to start with, because suddenly you're going to feel like you want to reconnect with the certain parts of your life, but you're also like from the past, but you're also going to be surprised with yourself, where you're getting all this passion from, where you're getting all this energy from. So you see, this is all a kind of coming from your own personal increased vibration that you should not ignore whatsoever. And what is rhodochrosite going to do? It is going to make you feel better. It's going to bring you like an instantly, like a very powerful balance when you kind of express yourself, where you feel great. If you feel nervous, you have this, and it just immediately has got like an important impact and influence on you. And this is something I really would recommend you to have every single time when you do something important, every single time when you want to achieve something important, every time when you want to express yourself, you know, in the right way, every time when you're around like unusual people, unusual situations as well. This is like an amazing crystal to actually have. So this is something that I would recommend you for July, August, September and October indeed. This comes with a gorgeous sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, my gorgeous Libra, you're also supporting my channel as well. So now I'm just going to say briefly what is going to happen in the first part of July, mid part of July, and the last part of July, what to kind of pay attention to, like extra bits and pieces, you know. So the first part of July is just all about like a basically, you know, you will feel like, oh my God, it's time to head in a new direction. It's time to head in a new direction. Just like the more you focus, the more you open your mind. You're going to need to open your mind. This is very important. Open your mind. When you open your mind, this is at the same time going to bring you a huge, massive, enormous clarity when it comes to your life, but in particular when it comes to your life purpose. In your heart, my gorgeous Libra, you will know what to do. You will see exactly what I mean. The mid part of July, it's all about the actual. Just remember, this is a great time to meditate. This is to do with your own awakening as well. But just remember, my babies, one step at a time. It's to do with your spiritual awakening. So it's great to kind of meditate, to connect and reconnect with the nature, because you also are very kind of... you rejuvenate yourself like there is no tomorrow through the actual nature, like every other sign. Some signs, you know, more, some signs a little bit less, and it depends on what time of the year as well. But most certainly now, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Libra, now this is going to have a massive, amazing impact on you. Any kind of like meditation, grounding yourself, reconnecting and connecting with the nature, this is going to be remarkable, especially when it comes to like the certain ideas. Every single time you go to the nature, there's some kind of ideas that are going to come to you, and this is all to do with your spiritual journey. So it's very important for me to stress this. Okay, you also need to remember this is the time for temporary pause, for reflection and insight, but at the same time it's about you embracing your own uniqueness. Do not forget to embrace your own uniqueness, my gorgeous Libra. The third part of July, you need to understand, it's going to be a little bit like a very kind of unusual, like but at the same time, this unusual, when I say unusual, it's all about you feeling very deep. It's all about you want to explore things, but every time, you know, you want to explore something in your mind, you know, there are certain points that you're going to have where you're going to feel a kind of blocked, and in order to come out of it, to move over these blockages, all you need to do is just understand the negative thoughts will manifest into real challenges. So in order to actually go through this, you just need to understand that the best way to do with this is, you, as long as you understand that the last part of July, it's going to be all about events requiring immediate action. This is all kind of, as soon as you start things, you will go with that flow, so it doesn't really matter. You need to remember to trust your instincts, okay, instincts, and stay focused. And also just remember that a very powerful and important person is about to enter your life at around the end of July. This person is going to play a huge, massive role in on your spiritual journey for like a long time to come. Okay, so now I'm just gonna see what is going to happen to those of you who are single. No, to those of you, first of all, sorry, who are in relationship. That's my OCD, like, no, first relationship. No, so first of all, for those of you who are in relationship, my gorgeous Libra, I'm just going to see what is going to happen. So, very, very interesting. Ooh, Queen of Swords, like important. You know what? It's just all about you are both going to find yourself being really, really perceptive, and also at the same time, you as the couple are going to have a really powerful moment, because somebody in particular is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you being inspired by someone. This is remarkable. This is someone who is in your life. This is someone who is playing an important role in your life, and this is somebody who is significant to both of you. So the couple are going to be inspired by somebody like there is no tomorrow, and once you're inspired, you will just like, oh my God, yeah, somebody like this person is going to play a huge role, because it's that little piece of this little energy that you need in order to feel complete, both of you. And that in itself is going to reflect on your bravery, and that in itself is just going to open your eyes, and it's going to inspire you so much. And you know, it's to do with like you both ignoring that, you know, the very important part of your life is just bringing you down. It's making you feel really unhappy, and that person is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you having a certain bravery and realize things way beyond, you know, which is going to be connected to a new perspective, and it's going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow. So somebody very special in your life is going to inspire you, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to the actual couples. And this is going to be important because it is just going to help you to move on with your life towards something that you both wanted to do, you both wanted to achieve. And now, after this moment in time, it's all about the actual spiritual shortcut that you're going to find yourself on. Important. Okay, so now it's all about, so now I'm going to just check like the Libras that are single and ready to mingy. Oh gosh, my gorgeous Libra, you know what? This is very, very important. You see this Seven of Swords. So now you're just going to find yourself in a very complex situation. The complex situation that you're going to find yourself, it's pretty much so, surprise, surprise, going to be with you just feeling very unsatisfied with your life, very unsatisfied with something when it comes to your immediate life, when it comes to your immediate environment, when it comes to things that are bringing you down, when it comes to your maybe your home and things that you do on daily basis. And this is going to start to make you think, you know, that you want to make a certain changes, and that in itself, few days later, it's really beautifully going to inspire you, and some kind of idea is going to come to you, and that particular idea is more important than anything, because that particular idea, it's going to be part of the process that it's about to start. The part of the process that is about to start, my gorgeous Libra, that I'm talking about, it's pretty much so going to start with you wanting to make like some kind of change when it comes to your home, when it comes to your immediate environment. So you can kind of speed up so much, like when it comes to that particular situation, like change things around, you know. It's good when it comes to feng shui, smudge your home with a sage, you know, in July. This is going to make you feel so much better, and it's going to help you to get rid of the negative energy, you know. It's going to shift so much about you, not only in your environment, but when it comes to you, you're reaching an important part of your important part of your life, and somebody very special is about to enter your life. But this way you just make things even quicker, make things even more powerful, you know, to manifest in your life. What am I trying to say is that you're going to find yourself, like, first of all, thinking like being unhappy with the specific parts of your life, and you will want to change something, and that in itself is going to come out of you changing things about your immediate environment. And you will actually start doing things, even if you didn't listen to me, even if you didn't hear this reading, you will find yourself doing this, because this is how the energy is actually going to be. But then at the same time, you know, you're going to feel really great change, you're going to feel really great happiness, you're going to feel really great excitement, and you will do something that you're going to get support by somebody that is really going to surprise you, and that in itself is going to put big smile on your face. By the same time, it's going to put you on the path, it's going to put you on the beginning of something very, very special when it comes to you starting new part of your life, where you're gonna kind of start sharing your experience and journey with somebody very, very special, somebody very significant. It's about to enter your life when you least expected, okay? But it's all going to happen in this particular order. So when you kind of start focusing on your home, and you start to kind of find yourself like, oh, I want to change this, I want to change that, not that very long after that, you will, or this is also going to reflect on you and on the things that you are doing on the outside. So this is going to connect you and reconnect you with yourself on a very high level. So you will know that you will want to continue something, continue. With this continuance, you're going to find yourself on the path where you were before, and that path is going to bring you this powerful person in that is literally going to change your life, and it is not going to be that long. My gorgeous Libra, you have been waiting for this person, because it is just going to help you to understand difficulties about your life that you didn't understand before, but it's going to bring you very important stability, you know, stability in so many different ways and in so many different aspects when it comes to your life. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Libra. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.